My name is Nora Dåsnes and I'm the author of Save Our Forest, coming out in the US now. Save Our Forest is the story about three friends who have to get together to try to save their local forest from being turned into a parking lot. The main character, Bao, really loves playing in the forest that they call the bog with her friends. And this is inspired by my own life. I grew up and attended a school next to this tiny little forest, and in the lunch breaks we loved to go out there and play. We would usually build these little forts, and then we would fight the boys in the other classes at the school for territory in the forest. It was a great time. In the story, Bao has to learn different ways to get her voice heard when the grown-ups won't listen to her about the forest. She gets inspired by different activists, and that was something I had to do as well, because I am not a person who loves conflict, and I had never been to one of those really big protests or dramatic protests like the one Bao do in the book. She disguises herself at some point, they break the rules of the school, and that's something that I wasn't brave enough to do when I was a kid. So in order to learn how you would go about doing that, I visited some kids who are protesting in Norway to learn how to do it safely and what makes it feel worth it to risk getting in trouble. The protesters that I speak to in Norway, they are very concerned about nature and loss of nature in our country. Norway is known as a place for natural beauty, but there is still a lot of nature being lost. A lot of the forests here are mostly for production of wood. They're not actually for the biological systems or for the animals living there. So they're a lot less healthy than people think. And we also are very concerned about the oceans. If you look at Norway on the map, we have a very long coastline, and the life in the ocean is just as important as the life on land, so we have to protect that too. And protecting the fjords was one of the things that I actually spoke to activists about when I was writing this book.